Trace.
Hi, I'm Natalie.
Hey, this is my friend Natalie.
Hi.
Two, I guess teenagers. I don't know if I'm still a teenager. We're both young adults.
Yeah, we're young adults.
Yeah, and we both have Lyme disease. I mean, we might seem like bubbly and fun, but the stuff we go through is actually really
Yeah.
tough. I think a lot of you know my story, but I wanted to share Natalie's story too.
Yeah. Well,
She can't walk right now.
yeah, no, I'm in a wheelchair. I haven't been able to walk for like 3 months. So, sorry. They didn't know that I had Lyme until like 3 months ago, but I've been dealing with it for like 6-7 years, and my legs just completely, don't have any strength in them anymore. My muscles just kind of stopped working, and they kind of started hurting. So
And I mean, it's more than just your legs too. I mean, your jaw.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your little.
my little thingy.
What do we-
My whole life, the reason why I was like kind of diving into so many doctors and kind of trying to figure out what's going on and why I'm here is because they originally thought I had an autoimmune disease that made my joints shut down and break and, just basically just have pain, inflammation, fluid, whatever. So it started in my wrist, then went to my other wrist, then went to my shoulder, and then for the past 3 years it's been in my jaw. And it hasn't been able to leave my jaw. So I've had 4 surgeries on my jaw, both trying to take the muscle out, trying to take out the piece of the joint called the synovium that kind of covers it, and mine was so diseased that it just like wasn't even there anymore. So every time in surgery they would get rid of it, it would just come back, and they didn't know why. And then we came here and they were like, you have Lyme. And I was like, crazy.
Just something I was thinking about is like one of the frustrations I have is that a lot of people don't really understand what people like us go through. Like we met, and then like I got her Instagram, and I was looking at her Instagram. I was stalking your Instagram.
Oh, I was stalking you, don't worry.
And yeah, I mean, you look like complete, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but like I saw your Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, like this girl like looks like she has a great time, like
wouldn't even know that
completely
anything's
normal.
wrong.
Like
that's like honestly like kind of like the image that I put out there though, because like just like for me, I just like have never really told anyone like what's going on with me, just because at the beginning, like I said, like this kind of all started like 6 years ago. At the beginning, I just didn't know how to explain it, and no one would understand it. Like I was just in constant pain, and it would just got worse every day. And no one really understood why. No one understood how to help me. Every doctor was like, medicine, chemo. Well, none of it really worked.
Did you feel a little crazy?
Oh, absolutely. I thought I was making it up. I thought I was like in my, what are those people called where they like make up that they're sick?
Oh, I don't know.
Where they like think that they're sick, but
Yeah,
they're not.
yeah, it's a
I
mental
literally
thing.
thought I had that because
Yeah.
my doctors were like, there's nothing visibly, like I was like, what? Like no one understood me. Everyone was like, take Advil. And I was like, well, thank you.
Thanks.
I was like, really?
Yeah, seriously.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, when I started getting sick, it was my sophomore year of high school, and I would just like be in class, and like I could like barely keep my eyes open because I got really sick. But the thing is, when I got sick, it just kept declining, and so I just like try to push through it because I'm like I'm not a sissy.
I know.
Like I'm just gonna keep pushing through it, and
it's
it just
also,
like.
I know, and it's like you don't want anyone to really like know you or like judge you in that way, like kind of see you as like the sick person.
Totally. I've had people that reach out to me and they're like, well, I see you posting you at a concert or you doing this thing, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, the truth is like I do that because I want to feel normal. Like I want people to see my life and be like, oh, he could go to a concert. The truth is things are so tough for me right now that I don't necessarily even enjoy doing them. And that's what's hard too, is it's like getting out of bed and like not enjoying anything you do just because it's just so clouded. But what's so frustrating with people with this disease is that there isn't really a cure, or like really isn't any sure way to feel better. And so, I mean, we're at this clinic right now that
I mean, the only way to really battle it is just to kind of put it in remission.
Totally.
You never really get rid of it. It's just a matter of maintaining it. I
Correct.
guess.
But at the same time, you can't stay in your bed all day because you feel the same. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Like for your mental health, it's like I have to at least go hang out with my friends. But like I was even like hanging out with a friend last night. I could barely even see. Like I literally felt like I was just super drunk or just like out of it, like to the point where I was even worried. Like I could like barely drive home. And like, I think that realization of like, can't even drive a car. Like that's just, I mean, it's like things that other people just can easily do. So it's tough. And our third question.
Oh.
To get through the day, like what would you say for other kids in our position?
I mean, I think the thing that helped me the most was realizing that I wasn't alone and that there were people around me going through the same kind of things. And just know that, I mean, it's gonna be tough, but I mean, there's really like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I think what you said in
It
the beginning though
sucks.
is really important though,
I mean,
because it's like,
you're not alone. Like,
yeah, and a lot of people, you know, I think a lot of people, even my friends, have the mentality of like, oh, you know, it sucks, but still you can just push through it. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know, oh, we all have things in our lives that are tricky,
yeah.
but you can get through it. And the truth is, with how we're feeling, it's not the kind of thing that you can just put on the back burner and push through. It's not like having a cold and going to work.
I
It's
haven't been able to go to high school for my entire career because I've just been in so much pain. I literally couldn't move.
if you're diagnosed with this, like, one, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it ruins people's lives, and
also, don't let people who have no idea what's going on with you tell you how you're feeling. Like, I've experienced that a lot, where people who have no idea what's happening with me, where they're like, well, just pain, right? Take Advil, put ice on it, whatever. And, you know, don't let those people, you know, be nice to them, whatever. Oh, thank you for the tip, whatever. But they don't know what's going on. So you really have to take those comments with kind of a pinch of salt.
I mean, like, imagine like you had the flu, but it was for 5 years. I mean, it just wears you down to a point where it's hard to not have thoughts that I want this to end. I don't enjoy, you know, living. And and so if you're out there and dealing with this, like, reach out to us, reach out to you know, people that also have this, and you're not alone. And yeah, it sucks. I mean, that's just how it is.
It really does.
But yeah, you're not alone, and it's kind of bittersweet, but we have people that, you know, care and that are there for you. So if you need to reach out to somebody, you can reach out to me or Natalie.
Hi.
And
Absolutely.
sounds good. That was great.
That was good.